Weddings should be memorable, but not for the groom's lack of style. That's why our friends at the Black Tux Design rental suits and tuxedos have that you'll love wearing at your wedding. So if you end up getting featured on a list of 23 epic wedding fails for, say, your reception table catching fire or DJ playing Let's Get It On during the father-daughter dance, at least you know you'll be looking good for your close-up. But the best part about the Black Tux is that they have an easy online ordering process that brings your suit or tuxedo straight to you. Just pick a style at thebblacktux.com and request a free home try-on so you can feel the fit and quality before you commit. And if online isn't your style, they have showrooms all over the country where you can find your fit and plan your look. From there, they'll ship your order 2 weeks before your wedding so you can check it out one last time. Talk about commitment. Over 5,000 star reviews across Wedding Wire, The Knot, and their own website agree. You won't find another rental experience or designs like the ones you'll find at the Black Tux. Grooms, if you want your wedding to be remembered for the right reasons, visit thebblacktux.com/listen. That's thebblacktux.com/listen for $20 off your purchase. Walk, don't run to thebblacktux.com/listen to find a look for you and your crew. Thebblacktux.com, formal wear for the moment. And we're live. What's up, my You Been Mike family? It's your boy Joey Colello, and joining me in the studio today are my three co-hosts, Ryan, Brian, and Robbie. What's up, guys?
What's up? What's up?
What's up?
We also got my boy Greg Rice, man. How are you?
What's up, man? How are you?
First time in the studio, huh?
Yep.
You excited?
You know it.
There you go.
Hey.
There we
Hey,
go. That's
that was a
better.
good
That's
answer.
better. We're gonna be talking about fucking lifting, nutrition, injuries. We're gonna be talking about gym pet peeves. Greg has. We're gonna ask him some questions. He's also doing a 75 hard challenge, which now you might be breaking it.
Oh, it's coming to an end tonight.
Is it definitely, or you don't know yet?
Pretty definite. It's for someone's birthday, so.
Oh, okay. So, and then we're gonna talk about a book you're reading, Gift of Injury. It's called.
Yep.
It's a good book
Stu
because
McGill, Brian Carroll, fix you up.
are they big? Those are the ones that's the guy that got hurt, right?
Brian Carroll.
The power lifter.
Yeah.
But before we get into that stuff, I just want to let you guys know that at the end of the show on our live, we're going to be announcing the giveaway winner. We got two Amazon gift cards we're giving out. We're going to be picking the winner in that bowl over there. We got names. I'll show you guys all the names. Please, guys, become a supporter. Sign up, subscribe, do everything. We're giving away giveaways all the time. We have exclusive discounts to our clothing line. Just please follow, rate, listen, and subscribe. So on that note, Robbie, hit it. Man arrested for fighting with himself in a South Jersey Wawa.
I love Wawa.
Jesus.
He exposed his genitals and was reported with punching himself in the face and scratching his eyes out.
Been on some good shit.
Bath salts.
What do you think? The bath salt things are making a
Definitely.
comeback?
Definitely.
That's some fucked up shit, man. They said that he was arrested.
Probably just fucking mentally ill.
You think so?
Maybe on drugs and shit.
You want to go get some
Combination.
coffee and then
Definitely meth.
and then and then freaked out.
Guess he saw himself in the mirror and got pissed.
37-year-old was arrested at 9 p.m. at Little Egg Harbor Township, good old New Jersey.
Wow.
The
Little Lake Harbor's a nice area too.
Yeah, my
I know.
cousin lives out there. It's very nice.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's fucking crazy. I can't. Fucking people.
His gym partner must be cheating on him.
It's just so let's get into some lifting and nutrition stuff, Greg. So, what are you doing right now? I know you said you're doing like an injury program right now.
Trying to rehab some herniated discs. Ain't easy.
How long have you been feeling the pain from this?
I've had this shit for like 4 or 5 years, honestly.
Wow.
Since I was 21, roughly.
And why'd you keep like? And what are you doing right now to like? How did you get into it? Talk about a little bit of
Well,
Dude,
how it
how did you
happened.
hurt yourself in the first place?
I got into powerlifting, and I didn't know much about powerlifting. I just knew you fucking lift heavy and hard.
And
You guys know Westside Barbell?
yeah,
Did you hear that?
yeah, I've heard of them.
That was like the most well-known powerlifting gym.
Mhm.
And this was before raw powerlifting was big. Like everybody does it now. So I was
Right.
like They wear suits and shit at Westside, and I was just like watching their videos, like, oh, fuck, I
Oh
wanna
yeah, they
do
wear
it.
like knee wraps and all that
No,
shit.
they
Right?
wear like
Singlets type thing.
it's like a bench shirt.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
It's
That
like
has
a
the
fucking,
the,
I
the
don't know, you put
elastic
your
in
arm-
it.
Yeah. And a squat suit, deadlift suit. It makes you lift more, basically.
Yeah.
But
You were just going there raw strength, just fucking
yeah, and their
benching
method,
400.
what their method is, it's a max effort lower, which is a max effort deadlift or squat plus accessories, and then so that would be on a Monday, and then on Wednesday I would do like a max effort upper.
This was when you got hurt.
Well, yeah, when
Yeah.
I started, when I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
So you just lived in heavy every day.
No, let me finish. Max effort upper Wednesday, which is pretty much maxing out bench, and then Friday and Saturday I would do a speed day, so speed lower, speed upper, which is, I mean, it's not lightweight. It's not maxing out. It's probably, I think it was around 85%.
Just go for reps.
Yeah, say high reps. Basically.
No, it's not high reps. I think it was around 85%, 85% for squat and deadlifts of 2 and 3 maybe. It's just focus on moving the weight as fast as possible. And the bench, it was light. I think it was 50%. 9 sets of 3 or some shit like
Yeah.
that. But fucking maxing out twice a week, bro.
And then you were also doing lifting competitions at that point, right?
Well, this was after I did one, but back at what I was saying, I lost my train of thought.
I could cut it out. So
No, yeah, so maxing out twice a week, basically. I never deloaded, because I was like, fuck that, I don't need it.
yeah.
Just keep
So you're
pushing.
not deloading. You just popping shit every week as heavy as you can.
Popping shit every week. I'm getting hurt every week now, but yeah, I mean, I never really deloaded. Fucking, I just kept pushing every week. Let's see what my new max is. If I go up 5 pounds, 10 pounds, cool.
So
Try
like
to beat it next week.
in your head, it was all just let me lift as heavy as I can.
Yeah, I mean, for the max effort days and the speed days, lift as fast as I can.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't know if this is how they train at Westside, because this was all I could fucking find online at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I know at Westside they do a different variation every week too. I'm pretty sure. Like
Yeah.
they don't. I was doing every max effort leg day. It was a back squat. Westside maybe they'll throw bands on, chains. They'll use a different.
Because they had
bar.
all that equipment.
Yeah, I didn't have that fucking equipment at the rec center. You know.
Yeah.
So I was just same shit every week. I mean, had to do what I had to do in my mind.
Yeah, and then, so what are you doing now to fix it? Like, you've been doing this whole shit.
So, for those of you who don't know, Brian Carroll and Stuart McGill, I suggest you look them up, especially even if you're not hurt, because they'll teach you how to be resilient and
It's like a prehab.
get fucking strong. Yeah. So, Brian Carroll, basically, he's a world record holder powerlifter. He, I think he broke his sacrum in half,
What the
like from front to back, which is the most bottom part of your spine. He says he fell on an obstacle course for
like Spartan races?
police
Oh, okay.
academy, some shit. Fucking fell, and he's a big dude, like 270 or some shit. I've seen pictures of him when he was younger. He was a monster.
Solid.
But yeah, he just fell straight on his fucking tailbone. I guess that's when it started. He cracked
Yeah.
his sacrum in half. They show MRIs in the book. The Gift of Injury, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that.
No. That's the name
Yeah,
of the book.
Gift of Injury is the name of the book. Yeah, he had a fucking broken sacrum, crushed vertebrae.
And then was this,
herniated
like,
discs.
did the injuries all just happen to, like, when he fell, all his injuries went into one?
It was kind of like me. Like, that's how it started, he thinks.
From lifting.
No,
It
from
made it
falling
weak.
like that.
I know, but, like, do you think the lifting made it weak?
I don't think.
And
I
then
think it definitely made it worse.
Yeah.
He describes it all in the book. He was deadlifting. I think he missed his last attempt, like 804 or some shit.
804 pounds?
Yeah, he squatted 1,000 first with his back fucked up. On the way up, he felt something pop out in his back or something like that.
Yeah.
And then he benched, whatever, and then he went to the deadlift. And he said by the end of the meet, he had to drag his fucking left leg off of the platform. Like, he couldn't walk. So, I mean, his was obviously
That'll
a lot
do it.
worse than mine.
That'll definitely do it.
But, yeah, I mean, the book goes into how he fixed it. Basically, the mental and physical aspect of it. You know, so I'm reading that now,
And-
applying the shit.
Are you doing a nutrition program that follows?
I mean, I'm just for the 75 hard, I was doing that.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to eat. I'm keeping it clean
Yeah.
because that's part of it. No
Mm-hmm.
cheat meals except for tonight. Fuck off. And yeah, I implement a little bit of the vertical diet.
What
But-
is the 75 diet? 75 hard.
hard. So it's 75 days, no cheat meals. Supposed to work out twice a day, one 45-minute session outside, and then one 45-minute session inside. So as part of my rehab, I do 3 walks outside.
We work together, and I'll see him on lunch. He goes outside and he walks up and down the fucking streets.
Yeah, I did 3 15-minute walks, looking like a fucking ape, swinging my arms and shit.
Yeah, like they
People
involve your
jump.
arms for
Yeah.
like balance and shit.
It takes a load off your spine. So that counts as I just add those 3 15 minutes together for the 45, and then I do other shit in the gym that I could tolerate at night. The kettlebell squats, little light shit, nothing to stress.
Brian and Ryan did a keto diet, right? You both did it.
Yeah, I was on that for a little while. It didn't really last, but
Yeah, guess it's everyone does it. I've done that before. It works.
Talk
It works-
about you.
It works
It's
when you
hard,
get
though.
off of it though. You gain everything back. So these diets
Yeah.
are good, but they're like it's like crash diets. You know what I mean?
So they're good for like if you want to go on a quick vacation.
Yeah, but
I
like
mean-
everything else, like if it's not a lifestyle, it's not gonna work.
I
in
mean,
my opinion.
you can keep the fat off from keto. I think you just got to control the calorie intake.
Is
When you get
keto
off.
like a certain time period, or you can just do keto for as
You
long
can
as
do
you
that
want?
shit as long as you want.
Yeah.
But like, do you think that takes away from other nutrients you need to be eating?
I was gonna say because I don't
Yes.
ever see any keto people that are like big and brolic. They're like
Nah.
all skinny.
yeah,
did
honestly, I feel
keto.
like it's for people who aren't in the gym and like they're just like they don't have time for the gym.
Their lifestyle.
They're older.
Yeah.
They want to
Just
shed
slim
weight.
down.
There's actually a study, I believe, that you can eat in a caloric surplus in keto and you won't gain any fat though. You can still lose a little bit of fat.
Oh, really?
So
So
that's kind of an advantage. I think I experienced that when I did it actually, because I was eating mad fucking food, bro.
yeah.
And I was the leanest I ever was.
But like,
I didn't get that.
so
weak
is it
either.
good? Do you think to like prep for a show, just to go straight to
No.
keto
I don't think no.
for like
Depends how fat you are.
It
I
takes
guess.
it takes a whole month to get into
Ketosis.
ketosis.
Yeah.
So
So talk a little bit about that. Like, what do you
I don't
mean
know.
to
I
get-
kind of did it with.
explain to the listeners what ketosis is.
It's
All of you,
literally
if you
like
can.
no carbs, no sugar.
It's
Oh.
when your body switches from
Burning carbs.
burning glycogen and glucose to burning your fat
Fats.
stores, basically ketones.
Bulletproof
will.
coffee.
And then how do you guys track it? You got to pee and then test your pee, right, with the pH strips.
Ketone strips.
You can feel it once you get into it.
Yeah.
don't
I
know.
never
Crazy.
experienced like the actual like because I feel like I didn't know they.
By the way,
cheat.
I'm not advocating keto on this. Fuck keto. I'm just saying.
You don't like
they
keto?
do say
No.
though that the keto diet is supposed to like where like
No, I'm not gonna say I
our
don't like it.
ancestors all like ate like that in Italy or that that's all they all ate. They ate like very very lean. I mean, but at the end of the day, you're doing stuff like powerlifting. And
That's what I was
it's
about to
not- it's
say,
not
like,
gonna
You
benefit
need your
you.
carbs.
If you're
Yeah,
if
not
you're
gonna benefit
training
you.
hard and shit, trying to bodybuild, powerlift, whatever, don't go keto. If you're just a average person who wants to look fit and
Mhm.
go to the gym once in a while
Exactly.
and stay consistent, because keto's you can go out to eat, easily stick to keto.
It's
Like
very easy diet.
yeah, then I would say keto's fine. But if performance, no,
No,
No, not for
Stay
like
off
I agree,
keto.
I agree.
not for like an athlete or anything.
fuck no,
no,
dude.
not at all.
No.
You need those carbs.
So what do you do? How do you figure out your meal plans and everything?
I guess I calculate calories sometimes.
Do you like do your own thing, or do you look up like the guys you like Stan Efforting type guy?
Well, yeah, I do a lot. I do research. I mean, I do a lot of the bodybuilding shit too. Except I don't do egg whites. I do whole eggs. I do a lot of red meat for the vitamins and minerals. 'Cause
Like
chicken
steaks or
sucks.
like ground beef, all that.
Steak, ground beef,
Do you eat chicken?
lamb. I eat chicken, just to.
Rarely.
No, I eat it every day, just because I eat 5 times a day, pretty
Jesus.
much, and I don't want to go too high in fat.
So like I eat 5 meals a day too, and I'm sure you eat 5 meals a day, but they aren't full meals. Like I'll have 3 real meals, and then the rest is protein,
yeah,
like a
mine are
shake
full
or-
meals.
like real food every time.
Yeah.
What are you doing over there now? Right now?
Right now, I'm kind of just like eating clean, like bulking up on the cardio too. I'm trying to like, I don't know what. Honestly don't know what I want.
What
Like,
are you doing? A 12-week cut? You've been bragging about.
I'm
though.
doing
I don't know what I want.
He's stuck
a
between
12-week
bulking
lifting
and cutting.
program.
How long
I
you
was
been
on a-
training? First of all, how long you been training?
in the gym.
Yeah,
like lifting.
Whatever.
Lifting's
Anything.
been since June.
So you're
Last
newbie
year.
still.
So I'm still new, yeah.
Oh,
But
you're good, bro. You burn fat and lose muscle at the same time.
yeah,
Just fucking lift.
I don't know. But I went on a 12-week program where it was like trying to get all my max lifts up and stuff, and it worked
Yeah.
really well for me. But I like kind of didn't really diet with it, so I kind of still look the same.
Mhm.
I
Probably
gained a little
bigger,
more
though.
muscle, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. But you know, if I were to implement a big diet into it, I could definitely change my body like a lot.
Yeah.
You know.
And Brent, you said you don't know what you want. So like, you're at the point where I was. I wanted to be big, but shredded as fuck at the same time.
Yeah, because I want to get ready for summer to be able to go to the fucking beach and like look good.
Yeah, I
right.
hear you.
But
One of my pet peeves. We'll
What?
get into that later.
Yeah. What about Rob? What are you doing? You're doing the same thing I'm pretty much
I'm
doing.
doing the same thing you're doing. Greg, what are you doing for breakfast? Or is it
It's a full
is that
meal.
your meal? Is
It's
that
a
counted
full
as one of
meal.
your meals?
Breakfast.
He has a breakfast mash. He called monster mash. He calls it. Go
No,
ahead.
that was before the rehab.
Oh,
I mean,
good.
that was white rice for carbs, fucking hard boiled eggs.
breakfast, wow.
Yeah, look, listen.
Wow.
Yeah, hard boiled eggs, 4 or 5, and then a slice of bacon chopped up. Then you just fucking mix that all together. It's delicious.
So like we eat pretty much at the same time. Like the times are off a little, but I pull out my ground beef with white rice. He pulls out this full meal like you think you bought it from one of those like food prep guys. It has fucking peppers cut up, has the rice with the Himalayan
Gotta
pink.
get those micros, bro.
And then he's like, I don't take no vitamins. I get it all from my food. So like, you don't take any vitamins, right?
No.
You get
I take I supplement. I take K2. I mean, that's in eggs too,
Mhm.
but it's good for your heart, so I take that anyway. I take the Vitamin Shop fish oil. 'Cause
fish
it's
oil.
flavor-
But
it's
do you eat
liquid.
fish?
Not really, because I don't fucking feel like buying the wild caught. It's expensive.
Does
And I don't
anyone
wanna
eat fish?
farm raised.
I love fish.
If I did, I
Like for a
do
meal
eat-
prep,
Oh no.
you'd eat chicken, beef,
Yeah,
ground beef,
I have
right?
to eat it fresh cooked, and I'll eat like if I catch it, I'm eating it from the
Of course,
ocean.
yeah.
I'll eat sushi. Cheat meal, you know.
That's a lot of carbs.
Yeah, and if I'm gonna eat fish though, like for a meal prep, it's gonna be salmon and fresh cut. I'm not letting it. I let it sit overnight one time. It was the fucking worst
gross.
decision I've ever made.
Really?
It was terrible.
Like
So disgusting. No matter what you put on it.
I try and do like I'm trying to change my breakfast to actually eating eggs in the morning, but like I don't wake up early enough to make eggs.
Yeah,
So like I'm gonna
I
try and
know,
make
I
them at
know
night.
you.
Yeah. Roll into work.
Kid
But
comes
I
into work at 7:59.
no, I've been getting better. I've been getting better. Fucking love my sleep, but fucking.
You can't just do hard boiled.
I was gonna say that.
I hate peeling it, and then I don't like the way it smells, and then so I'm gonna try cooking them at night,
That's gross.
and then
Cooking eggs?
and then heating them up in the
Nah,
morning.
don't do that.
If anything, bro, get some Greek yogurt.
And just
Fucking
eat that?
Yeah, I mean you can put protein powder.
I mean,
in
they're
you
putting a
want.
kitchen in at work. I might just get
That's
there like
true.
7:30 and make eggs,
I mean, I eat eggs with some cheddar and Greek yogurt
spinach.
in the morning. If I have time to cook the spinach, I'll do
Yeah.
that. But plus, I have to walk my dog and go for my 15-minute walk in the morning. So sometimes,
So that's changing up like a lot of your meal times.
no, it's not changing up the meal times. Sometimes I want to leave early enough so I won't want to cook spinach and peppers for breakfast too when I have it later in the day anyway.
Do
But
you?
I always get some Greek yogurt and cheddar with the eggs for some calcium, magnesium, and shit.
You use your when you eat the meal preps, they're in like plastic tubs, like plastic
Yeah.
Tupperwares.
Now
Do you
he,
think there's any side effects from microwaving that all the time?
I don't
And do you
microwave
think
my shit.
he eats it
Joey.
cold.
Wow.
He just eats it cold. He even
Yeah.
eats his steak cold because he doesn't like how chewy it makes it.
Yeah, overcooks it in the microwave. So
Yeah,
And then
that's
when
true.
you overcook, that's when you're starting to like cook, like you're getting rid of nutrients and shit.
Yeah, and
I
plus
started
just
thinking
don't
maybe
it. Need it
the-
rare.
Plastic is getting into the food, and
But like they say, microwavable safe. But
that's what they say.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
you think so?
I started-
If it's plastic, it's not microwavable safe.
Unless it's
I wouldn't know.
he uses glass too.
I do have some
Wow.
glass ones too.
He does use glass.
Actually.
But if you had any advice for someone who's in your situation, like or who's just powerlifting because they want to lift heavy, what would you tell them?
It's a marathon, not a sprint. Don't be a fucking idiot.
Like you were.
If you have a coach, listen to your coach. Train with your brain and your balls, not just your balls. Be smart about it.
I never
like
heard
that.
that one. I
I
like
like
that.
that.
You guys have anything?
I got a question.
We're gonna get into some questions too. So go ahead, start it up. Ask some questions.
So you're a pretty big guy, right? You say
I
let's say you
guess.
say you weigh around like 230, right?
225 right now.
Okay.
Legs are shrinking a little bit.
Your calves
What's
are huge.
what's like your max pulls for your main lifts?
Okay.
So I'll go ever because I'm obviously not at my strongest right now. It's not that impressive, obviously.
It's
like,
impressive.
If you look at the top people, it's not. But 505 squat, 415 bench, and 530 deadlift. So
It's impressive.
Ryan, what are
at
yours?
220.
What are mine?
220 body.
Well, and how old were you?
I was 21, I think,
Jesus
or
Christ.
22,
That's
right after my competition. I didn't hit those in the competition, by the way.
You just
This
hit
was
that.
after.
That was after the competition.
Yeah.
What are yours?
My bench is at like 265. My squat is 365, and my deadlift's
bad.
like 395.
That's pretty good.
I'm not even near what I used to do, but like my highest bench is what? What did I do? Like 285.
I don't know why my
275
bench is so
a couple
fucking
times.
good.
Your
like-
bench is like crazy. Like your bench is like what my squat is compared to my weight. Like
Yeah.
I could squat probably like 450, 500, and my deadlift was at 415
Yeah, like
at my best.
I don't know. You guys know Sam Bird?
Mm-mm.
I don't think he lifts anymore. But yeah, this is when I was at my strongest, like in my peak training, whatever. I was 220, and I was just watching these. This is when I first got into powerlifting, the Raw, and I was watching like Raw powerlifters
Mhm.
in competition, like huge competitions in Australia on stage and shit. Obviously, their squats and deadlifts in my weight class would smoke me, but I was watching the bench presses, and I was like, wow, they're not that much stronger than me. I could probably do that soon.
And that's when you
So like, no, that's not when I started, but
got more serious about it.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So do you live in the gym when you were doing that?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Like how many hours in a day?
I'd say 2. I guess it depends on the day. 2.5. Because when you're powerlifting, you're taking big breaks
Yeah.
too. It's
Like a
But,
2 to 3 minute break.
probably 5 between
5 minute,
yeah,
really?
on the main
Wow.
lifts, 4 to 5.
Wow.
But I lived in the fucking food hall more than the gym, bro.
Trying to get them calories
I
down.
had the unlimited, and at Montclair.
So you would just eat all day?
Bro, yeah, I was like just in there all the time, bro.
Fucking breakfast, lunch,
Unlimited
and
chicken breast, oatmeal, fucking whatever you wanted.
everything.
Did you say? I know you were touching on it before, but did you say how you actually got your injury?
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of.
it was just overuse. This is what I think. I mean, overuse, being stupid,
And then
and
like,
not taking precaution. Like, I was on forums and shit. There's a lot of dickheads that don't know what they're talking about,
Mhm.
saying, "Oh, if you powerlift the squat and deadlift, work your core." Well, if you read the gift of injury, you'll realize like, okay, that's not enough though. Like, once you start getting it up in weight,
Mhm.
you gotta do direct core work. Like,
yeah,
and I'm not talking about sit ups, and that's not good for powerlifting either, because that imitates the mechanism for herniated discs. Like
Oh,
it puts
I
your
see.
spine in flexion
yeah,
and under torque, like because your muscles contracting around it and
Mhm.
shit, especially if it's weighted. So what he does, it's like he works the front, sides, and the back, meaning your erectors.
hmm
So there's a McGill Big 3, the bird dog, side planks, and modified curl up. Suggest you look them up if you train and start doing them.
like as a
yeah.
like.
Warm up. I do them. I do them in the aisles at work, bro.
Do you really?
I try and do them 2 or 3 times a day. I do them before I lift, and they look easy, but if you're doing them right, trust me, you're gonna be fucking sweating. Like, I sweat in the warehouse, and
And-
it's cold in there.
And you think that makes you stronger just doing those little things?
That it builds resiliency around your spine, and makes your core strong. Pretty much,
Yeah.
it's like it works your erectors. Like I said, your erectors, the side of your abs, obliques, and
Mhm.
shit, and the front. It works every plane. So deadlifting's not just enough.
You
So-
follow
Yeah,
the like World's Strongest Man, all that shit.
Yeah, I do.
You know, Halfthor Bjornsson.
Yeah.
That guy's a fucking animal, bro.
The
I never
mountain.
heard of him either.
6'9",
Oh, really?
420
No.
pounds.
Yeah, he does the vertical diet too. He's Stan Efferding's poster boy.
Oh, is he really?
Mm-hmm.
See, you keep telling me to look like all this shit up. I was actually watching how to make his monster mash.
It's fucking rocking,
I-
bro.
I want to
They're
make.
good as
I'll show
hell.
you Rob with the monster mash. You too.
You gotta
with the-
cook the rice and chicken stock though.
I only ever since you told me that
Banging.
like a couple years ago. That's all I've done. Is
Get
cooking.
that collagen,
yeah,
good for the gut.
and it just tastes better.
Yeah.
I would ask you what type of lifter you are, but I know what type of lifter you are.
Well, maybe your listeners don't.
Well, go ahead. Talk about what type of lifter you are.
What type of
We'll go
lifter
around the
am
room
I?
and we'll talk about what type of lifter.
I'll
everyone
talk
is.
about what type of lifter I used to be.
Go ahead.
Like I said before, I used to just lift with all of my balls and none of my brain.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm trying to switch that because it got me strong, but it got me fucked up too.
Trying to become an educated lifter.
Yeah, I'm educated.
Mhm.
I've studied exercise science. I know what to do, but sometimes I don't like the shit that I would do if I was training somebody. I would never make them do.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just stupid, like to myself, I guess. So I'm trying to change that. I'm changing the mechanics, like my form when I lift. I'm
Mhm.
changing everything, mindset, everything.
I feel like that's the type
Becoming a
of.
brand new lifter, and I'm gonna get back on the platform.
You're
That's
gonna
my
try
goal.
to train people? You looking into that?
Yeah, I mean, I have before.
Train people.
Yeah,
I mean, I used to train with you,
yeah.
so
Like
like,
people always hit me up asking me what to do. Like if you got any questions, DM me on Instagram.
go ahead, go ahead, shout yourself out. What's your Instagram?
RiceG92, I believe.
Any underscores?
No.
No. Brian, what type of lifter would you say you are?
So when I actually was in the gym right before I had my son, I think I was just a basic buys one day, chest one day, like just a standard shit.
So
To
that
your
was your
point-
split.
To your point, I never went crazy. I just
We're talking
kept it-
about splits.
I kept it like consistent where I wasn't going heavy, but I saw great progression because, like you said before, I just went easy. I didn't go. I guess I used my brain more than my balls, and it worked because that was the best shape I was ever in my life. And I was like,
And you were going at like 5:30 in the
I gotta
morning.
add one more
and I was
thing,
going to
though.
5:30 in the morning. Exactly.
Sick.
Yeah.
I gotta add one more thing. Just because you lift with your brain doesn't mean you're not lifting hard either. You still gotta get that fucking mental focus, that
Yeah.
killer instinct when it's time.
Yep.
And
I was
Get
definitely
after it.
dedicated to it at one point. So
That's smart. I didn't think about that.
yeah, you can't just because you're lifting with your brain it doesn't mean you're going easy. Just be smart about your training.
Right.
Still get that killer instinct going.
Mhm.
Fire yourself up.
Ryan, what type of lifter are you?
I don't know, man. Like, I'm still new. Like, I'm there to gain muscle, obviously.
Uh-huh.
Look good. I do have designated days where I'll do like a Monday's legs, Tuesday chest, buys, tries next day, deadlift back day. Like,
Do you take any days off?
I took a day off today. I usually take Saturday, Sunday off, but I try to get in at least 5 or 6 days in
Really?
a week. Yeah, I have like
That's a lot.
yeah.
I'll talk about mine last. Rob, what type of lifter you think you or we are?
I'll talk about myself because we all know you're on another level than everybody else. But
Not really.
I was always a skinny kid trying to get big and had the mindset of like bulking it was bulk all year.
Yeah, you
I
were
wasn't
always.
trying to shred. I was always trying to get big, but my body type isn't ever gonna bulk.
Mhm.
I shred way
That's another
better
thing.
than I bulk.
Know what type of lifter you are before you try, and just jump right into something else.
I was like not powerlifting, but trying to go as heavy as possible, and I was always looking like shit. It
That's what
wasn't.
you gotta do, bro. Just get the form down
I
now.
wasn't ever like getting to my peak body style like that I wanted,
Mhm.
but I was always able to like cut up and shred. So now that we started again, I'm just gonna focus on shredding and doing what my
You see
body.
it working better
Yeah,
for you?
Definitely.
Yeah. So like, I don't know what type of lifter I am. Obviously, everyone knows I'm short, so like, everything's just like my legs are shorter, so I don't have much to go down. Like, I could lift heavy, but I could also, like, I'm not on like if I lifted against someone else my same exact weight class, they might be taller and skinnier. So like in a powerlifting competition, I could beat them.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know what type of lift. I just feel like I lift to lift.
To look good.
Look
Stay
good.
active.
Stay active. I was always an athlete throughout high school. Greg,
Yeah.
athlete too. So it was just always like
That's
I had
how
to do.
started lifting.
Yeah, with fucking
Scotty
16
Mills.
years old, 16 years old, fucking in the weight room.
I was 13 in my garage.
Jesus Christ, that's when you started?
Yeah.
We should have asked
I
that
had
question first.
Couple dumbbells.
And you would just work out.
bench. Yeah.
With your dad or?
And my dad and my uncle.
Yeah, I was always like with my uncle and my dad. We were just playing football all the time, baseball.
Yeah.
Lifting wasn't really introduced until high school with
Well, I
Miller.
started for football, so.
Like I was a baseball player in high school, so I played like travel ball as well in middle school and high school, and we didn't do like lifting, but we did like specific workouts to work out our shoulders to throw, our legs to we didn't do like
It wasn't weight room though.
yeah, it was very minimal.
Mm-hmm.
But we did more like we really focused on stretching and core workouts,
Mm-hmm.
like specific like rope workouts, rope climbing, shit like that.
What were you gonna say?
Nothing. Never mind.
No, go ahead. Spit it
I
out.
was going to say stretching decreases performance. Don't static stretch.
Always what like dynamic stretches, right?
Dynamic, yeah, it's a lot to get into, but
Stretching is my new best friend as we're getting older.
yeah, I don't stretch because it's not good for my situation,
Yeah, you're elongating your spine.
but stretching, so I guess like people tell me to fucking do yoga
Mm-hmm.
and do stretch. They've been telling me to do this forever. Like when I first heard it, they're telling me stretch. So I started stretching, and I'm
Yeah.
like, no, this fucking makes it worse. I'm not stretching again. And now people tell me to stretch and do yoga, and I just be like, no, it's not gonna work. Because what it does, basically, you have a trade-off. Like with the big three,
Mhm.
that's the McGill big three that I described before. It stabilizes your spine
Yeah.
and strengthens like the collagen around the discs and
Mhm.
shit to stay strong under load. So if you're static stretching and doing yoga and shit, there's gonna be a trade-off. You're gonna mobilize the collagen around your discs and
Yeah.
shit, but you're gonna make them weak. So you're probably gonna pop some if you're trying to lift heavy and do that too.
Gotcha. I never
like
thought about like
trade-off.
trade-off like that.
I know a lot of people
can.
who have like heavy deadlifts are staying away from like more so stretching, just because of
Yeah.
that tension that they have.
Yeah, you gotta keep tight hamstrings too. Like you don't want to be static stretching because that actually, if you know like, then you guys know the sliding filament theory, I guess.
No.
So like, I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but your muscles made of actin and myosin cross bridges.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, when you static stretch them, they can't. The actin and myosin.
That's like
can't-
if you're sore, it like bunches up and shit, right? Is that what you're talking about?
No, soreness is just micro tears in the muscle. Actin and myosin is how your muscles contract. So there's actin heads and myosin heads, and
Mhm.
they grab each other and pull. You need sodium. That's why I
Yeah.
do the pink salt and
Yeah.
the electrolytes and all that shit through my diet. But, yeah, stretching basically it weakens the cross bridge, static stretching, so that
Mhm.
your muscles can't contract as hard. Like that's why if you're a powerlifter, you want to keep your hamstrings tight, and so when you get in that wedge, it's like a fucking spring, not no saggy loose hamstrings. slowing
What would you
down.
guys say your like favorite lift is?
I was just gonna ask. Go ahead.
I
What's-
love them all, honestly.
If
I
you had to
mean,
pick. Or
If I had
what's
to
your
pick
favorite
one to-
body part?
if I had to pick one, hold on. If I had to pick one lift to train
Yeah.
out of the squat, bench, and deadlift,
Yeah.
squat.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You like putting yourself through that?
Yeah.
Nuts. What about you, Brian?
Same, because I feel like a lot of that stuff comes from the legs, like all your power and stuff is in the base. So
Yeah, it's got the
I think
most.
squatting is
carryover.
and it does so much, even though it sucks.
Like what I've read is it like all your testosterone is built up in your legs. So like when you do legs, you're activating that for the rest of the like your body parts to build off that. So like I wouldn't say legs are my favorite. I like shoulders. Shoulders are kind of like my favorite. I like having big traps, big shoulders,
Yeah.
like pumpkin head shoulders.
So you're talking about favorite body part to train?
Either way, yeah. Like I love
Bodybuilding
shrugs and I
shit.
love military press. If I had to pick.
Yeah.
What about you, Ryan?
I'm a big chest guy,
Chest guy,
Bench.
bench. Yeah.
dumbbell
Bro.
bench.
Bro guy over here.
Bro guy over here.
Bro workout.
What about you?
I like pull-ups. I like
Really?
wings.
That's a good answer.
I like
Back.
back too. Back's a big part of my workout.
Right.
plan.
I'm always like, Rob, what do you want to work out today? Back. You want to do back? He loves doing back.
I hate pushing. I'd rather pull.
Yeah. So go ahead. What's our next question, Ryan?
Want to get into pet peeves of the gym?
I got a good one. This is a new one.
Go
Have
ahead.
you guys been seeing these friggin' millennials putting mats on the bench?
Oh, I was just gonna
Oh
say
my
that shit too.
God.
I told you
Where did
about
that
it the other
come
day.
from?
Go ahead. Greg knows the answer.
Because what are they benching, first of all? Like
25s on each side.
Yeah.
Light.
But go ahead. Tell me why.
Okay, so they think it's going to fucking lock their shoulder blades in and prevent them from slipping.
That's why they
and
fucking
they can
did
stay
it.
tighter and bench better.
The other
Like,
day at work, I told them
what
about
the
it.
fuck, man? If you're not benching mad weight, you don't need that.
Yeah.
And chalk, you use chalk too. I know a lot of gyms don't allow
Lot of
that
chalk,
actually,
yeah.
but bro, I bench 4 or 5 in commercial gyms. Like I never put anything under me. Like you don't need it.
Everyone at the at Crunch
just wanna
now.
look
Have you seen it, Ryan?
All dude, all the time.
Like, and I think they started it because the one trainer does it, and now he's training other
Yeah,
noobs.
real good. Sounds fucking
And then other noobs
qualified.
see them doing it.
And then he's like, "Oh, maybe I should do it." I don't fucking get it, but that's one of my pet peeves as well. What's one of your pet peeves, Greg?
Dude, I hate seeing like there's 2 people in my gym that I see all the time, and they're a couple, and like they sit by they do workout together. They fucking make out in the middle of the fucking gym, bro.
At
Like,
Crunch?
At Crunch. I'm not gonna say any names. We know them, but I'm not gonna
I know them too.
I can't deal with that.
Just say it.
I can't say it. I
Man
can't say
up.
it.
Call them out.
Not doing it, are you?
saying it.
I'm gonna talk about people I know too.
Go ahead.
First of all, all right. When motherfuckers tell me they can't buy jeans, they can't wear jeans.
Oh, like
Shut the fuck up,
because
dude.
their legs are too
Yeah,
big.
Shut up. Fucking. First of all, the person who said it to me, I wear jeans. My waist isn't that much bigger than yours, and my legs are fucking bigger than yours. My brother probably has a smaller waist and bigger legs than you, and he has jeans. Fucking Jay Cutler's worn jeans.
They make
IFBB pros wear jeans. Don't fucking tell me you can't wear jeans.
I have big
That
fucking
shit-
legs too.
I'm
and
sorry if you're listening to this, but you know who you are. Stop telling me that shit.
It's hard to find the right pair, but I like wearing jeans, but they have to be perfect for me.
But like I have big legs too, and I hate jeans. I hate wearing jeans. But
You have a
American
big ass.
Eagle,
It's not
yeah,
the legs.
but it's
No.
both. But American Eagle has the best jeans.
Yes, American Eagle. They're stretchy.
I like Express. They're fucking
Expe-
expensive though.
Brian likes Express too. We got to figure out your mic
They hug
situation
your
over
shit.
there. That shit's pissing me off.
Also,
What's the matter? Oh,
no,
he
like
doesn't have
both
one?
of you, like
Yeah.
it's pissing me off.
Sorry.
I also hate when people try and fucking like twist the uses for machines.
What do you mean?
Special art, like they'll sit on a pec deck sideways and do
Oh,
this shit.
the middle of the chest thing.
Bro, work your whole fucking chest. You're like 135 pounds. You don't need to do that.
I
Just
feel like people look up these exercises and like I need to try this.
look what the pros do. Obviously, you don't have the same genetics as them, but you don't. If they don't do that, like
You don't
just
need
stick to the basics, bro. You don't have to be doing that.
Yeah.
It's nonsense.
To go back to what you said before about Jay Cutler, I actually met him in in an airport in Chicago.
Did you
How
really?
was he?
Yeah, I
Is
was
he
getting,
cool? He
dude.
seems like a
he was a nice
douchebag.
guy. He was in a rush though. I
He
couldn't get a
seems smug
picture.
as fuck to me.
He was a nice dude, but
Yeah.
like you could tell like this guy's the fucking real deal in person,
Yeah.
bro. He's massive.
Big.
He's
Yeah.
Is he
fucking
like
massive.
short though? Like
bigger than
5'6"?
me.
He's taller than you.
Yeah.
Oh really?
How
But-
tall are you?
I'm like 5'7".
So
He's 5'9", I think. Jay
Yeah,
Cutler,
I mean,
Five,
I
five.
feel like the muscle just like
It
Oh, yeah.
makes him look
It
so
towers
much
you.
bigger than, you know what I mean?
that's funny.
Yeah.
Imagine seeing the guys now, like fucking Luke Sando.
Yeah,
and
he's
shit.
huge.
Brian
Jordan
Shaw.
Peters.
Brian,
Brian
you,
Shaw.
you have any pet peeves in the gym?
It's just fucking.
Not really pet peeves. Just speaking of Cutler, did you see that grandma that goes to the gym?
Oh,
and
yeah,
she
yeah.
like talks.
She
to all
fucks
all
with the
all
yeah. She
guys?
fucks with all the
She
guys.
says something to Jay Cutler, and he kind of fucking like shunned her. Like
Really?
He's just like, yeah, whatever, get out of here.
I didn't
Really?
see that.
Yeah,
I
look
saw that on
up.
Facebook.
It's pretty funny. Look that up.
I have
hate-
two pet peeves.
Go ahead.
Two other ones. When you're trying to get on a machine, someone's sitting there texting, not even
Oh my
using
God,
the
how did
machine,
I
and now
forget
your
that?
heart rate is lowering because you got to wait for them. That's one big pet peeve. And another one is when I'm working out and I have my headphones in, and someone wants to like come and talk to me. Like, don't talk to me right now. I'm working out, and now I got to take my headphone out to be like, what?
And pause the music if they want to start talking.
I hate that.
What were you gonna say?
I don't remember.
Lost your train
But
of
I
thought.
don't like when fucking people take up multiple machines
I was
either.
gonna just say that.
Like-
the machine
like
is not cool.
trisets.
Circuit.
That's not cool.
We kind of do that, but we stay like if we're doing a tricep, it'll stay on the cable. We'll stay on the cables.
Yeah, we won't take any breaks.
We
or
won't
anything.
take and we rotate really quick.
Yeah.
There was one time was like at Crunch they moved the leg press machine
Oh yeah, to the middle.
to the
It
middle,
looks
right?
stupid.
And there was this one person who won't be named was on the was doing something with like squats or whatever, and this one guy went to go onto the fucking leg press machine, and this person came over and said, "I'm on this machine," while that person was fucking squatting, and literally kicked him off the leg press just so they could get their thing in.
I hate people like that.
Yeah.
That shit.
Also,
Or people who bring lollipops to the gym.
I was gonna say that. We have a guy that goes to the gym.
Lollipop.
He just
Lollipop?
he just has a lollipop with sunglasses on the whole time. Every time we come into him, every time he comes in, we're just like, "Oh, lollipops here."
He's gay. I think
he
he's
wants
gay.
those intra-workout sugars, bro.
It's like amino acid lollipop.
Fuck, I had another one.
I got one.
Go ahead.
I mean, you guys probably do this, but put the fucking weights back.
Oh,
Put the
re-racking,
fucking
that's
weights
on my
back, bro.
list
Just
too.
put them back.
I hate when
I know you
people.
want to pick up the 125, but I'm
I'm a
not picking it up for
scumbag.
you.
I don't
Put the shit
re-rack-
back, bro.
re-rack.
You don't
He
He
re-rack?
definitely does it. Yeah.
I rack the dumbbells. I'll fucking leave
Yeah.
deadlifts all over though.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Yeah.
I hate,
Dumbbells,
like-
re-rack, put 'em back.
Like shit like that, re-racking is if I know a girl can come and use the squat rack, I won't leave 225 on the bar.
Oh yeah, I'll do that too. Like
We'll leave
Right,
135.
it's like-
Yeah, if it's 135s on the bar, you could lift a 45 off.
Absolutely.
And I'll leave one of those on. but,
also stop wearing fucking elbow sleeves if you bench 135.
like- or squat 135 and
Yeah,
wear knee wraps.
sleeves and shit.
Knee wraps,
You don't
knee
need that
sleeves.
shit.
What's up? Just chilling?
Yeah.
I hate when people wear jeans or like flip flops in the gym.
How about fucking
Master
UGG
done.
slippers, bro? That pisses me off the
UGG
most.
slippers.
I've never
I
seen
saw
any
that
of
yesterday.
You sent the snap of Master Dunn wearing flip flops.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I showed you
I
that.
do wear flip flops when I do cardio though. So
Do you
fuck
really?
off. Yeah.
Why?
Because I don't want to put on my auto mix. They're hard as fuck to get on.
So like, what cardio do you just on the treadmill?
No, if I go on the stairmaster or something, I'll just fucking put flip flops on.
Really?
Yeah, and then I'll go in the sauna.
And then I go right to the sun.
Yeah.
You do your cardio after?
Well, no, if I have like just a cardio day.
Oh, okay.
I
so
don't do that right now because of like what I'm doing, but
Yeah.
when I was doing more bodybuilding stuff, if I had just cardio day, I'd be like, fucking, I'm wearing flip flops.
All right, let's take a quick break to hear from one of our sponsors real fast.
Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? Well, when Joseph and I were trying to get this podcast off the ground, we had a lot of questions. How do we record an episode? How do we get our shows into all the apps people are listening to? How do we even make money on our own podcast? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now, Anchor can match you with your great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means you can get paid to podcast your way. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now by recording this ad.
We use Anchor as our main hub to post our podcast and love that it has a feature to distribute the podcast to all other platforms for us. Anchor is a great tool for any podcast beginner. So, if you've always wanted to start a podcast and make money doing it, go to anchor.fm/start to join me and the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. I can't wait to hear your podcast.
You're saying like you put the rest days around the hardest, most central nervous system taxing days,
And
which
then,
is
like,
the legs.
With
So-
that, the central nervous system taxing days. Do you
Yeah.
eat the same
No,
accordingly?
No.
No, you're just
I'll up carbs, pre-workout and post-workout.
no matter what.
What kind of pre-workout do you take?
Pretty much. I'm not a big pre-workout guy.
I don't think you really you took Vaso Blitz,
Yeah.
but you only
if
took
I had
that.
to choose one now, I used to take all the shit. Super Pump 250, the original, is the
Original, oh my
best
God.
pre-workout of all time.
That had the
I don't care what
creatine in it,
anybody
right?
said. I don't know. I don't remember. I
The
didn't know
old
shit
school
back
one.
then. I was in like 7th grade, bro. 8th grade.
Taking pre-workout.
2008,
I think it was 8th grade, actually.
2009.
But that was the best pre-workout of all time. Now, if I had to choose one, it'd be Bucked Up.
Yes.
That's
That's
pretty
what
good.
Ryan's taking
Bucked
right
up
now.
connoisseur right
That's
here.
what I'm
That
on.
shit's good.
I'm
What
on
flavors they got?
Woke
I
AF.
don't know. They got. I think I take like blood raz or something.
Blood
Got
Raz.
the strawberry.
No, you
And
take
they
the
got,
watermelon
I
one.
think
The
they got.
watermelon's
Do you
good.
like the water?
They got pink salt in that too.
Oh, really?
I
Himalayan
think.
pink salt?
Yeah.
It's sweet though. It's very sweet.
Sweet. It's good though.
I gotta water
it
it
is very
down.
sweet.
because
I take
it's too
the
sweet.
Woke AF Blue Raz right
Oh,
now.
you take the stimulant one.
Yeah.
Nah, the bucked up is just it's less. It's
Yeah.
same company, but it's not.
Yeah. I've had a few of the regular bucked up.
I take Vaso Blitz right now. I like Vaso Blitz.
Vasoblitz is pretty good too because it's not a stimulant.
What do I hear? Oh, I
that's
hear
my
you.
live.
I hear you the
I'm
live.
watching the live.
Just
My
lower the
bad.
volume.
I'll turn it off. I'm a fucking dickhead.
Yeah, well, we know that. Big dickhead. Let's see. Many new lifters believe that natural bodybuilders can get as big as steroid
going
lifters.
there.
It only takes longer. What are your thoughts on this? Do you feel natural bodybuilding has an upper ceiling?
What do you mean upper ceiling?
Like,
Capped off.
the
yeah,
limit?
yeah.
Yes.
Really?
It's all genetics.
You think
That's
so?
all bodybuilding is.
So,
Even the fucking pros who take steroids, most of them. Okay, I'm gonna step back real quick and shout out Trained by JP, his
Mhm.
website, Jordan Peters. It's over in they're British guys.
mhm.
They're awesome. It's like $10 a month for their website. They cover everything you think of. They'll go through all the steroids they use, all the supplements, all their workouts. They tell you everything the pros do. So
Really?
yeah, they're
So
not
the,
like
the
guys
pros
over
do
here.
take steroids.
Yeah, the
All
guys
of them,
over
you think?
here. Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking. I
nuts.
take Celtec and whey. That's no.
Eat clean.
So, like,
I get
there is an upper ceiling. Like, you can't pass. You need something more to cross that plateau.
Yeah, it's all genetic. Even the guys with the best genetics, they don't take as much as you think. Like the guys on that website, at least, like
Mhm.
I thought pros took a lot more shit than they do. It's really not a lot.
Really?
I know kids who take like fucking
Double.
two, 3 times what they take, and they don't even look like nowhere close.
So, like,
Pro-
bodybuilding professionally is kind of like any other sport in the world. You're like you're
Yeah,
you're weeded out. They pick the best
You can't
genetic
just
looking
get there
one.
through full hard work. Like you need genetics, and you got to be a little blessed.
and you got to be willing to take steroids.
I guess.
I mean, because not everyone's willing to take steroids.
I don't know if there is any. I'm not gonna say there's zero because I don't know that for a fact, but I would bet that there's not.
Really.
Yeah, powerlifting, pro powerlifting is way worse with steroids. I've heard some pro powerlifters talk about what they take, and I'm just like,
It's way
what
too
the
much.
fuck? How are you alive?
They don't get tested.
No. Go to,
Bodybuilders don't get tested.
No, fuck no, dude. You think
Really?
Ronnie Coleman and them didn't take steroids.
They're big as fuck.
Go.
Ronnie Coleman's fucked
I'm
in the
gonna do
head
another
too.
another shout out to another show, the Broadcast with what's his name? Fuck.
That's the two German lifter guys.
No, the Broadcast one is Asian, Andy Huang. Why can't I remember? Brandon Allen, that's his name.
Oh, okay.
They're the hosts. They just had this guy JP Carroll on, and,
Mhm.
and they were talking about his cycle and what he takes, and I'm just like, what the fuck, bro? And
So
Larry
it's like
Wheels-
open now.
Yeah, powerlifters don't give a shit.
Really.
I mean, I don't think Eric Lillybridge and all the top guys. I don't know if they come out like.
Mhm.
Obviously, if you're squatting over 1,000, you probably take something.
It's like a fucking car.
But this
It's
guy
a
was
Honda Civic.
This guy was talking about what he takes on there. And Larry Wheels, you guys know Larry Wheels? He's like the
Mm-mm.
biggest.
I've heard of
freak,
him.
The biggest freak. He would be fucking all these guys would still be monsters if they didn't take steroids.
But could they have gotten to where they are without steroids?
no, I mean they'd still if there was no such thing as steroids, all the guys who are the best in the world would still be the best in the world. The records would just be a lot lower.
Mm-hmm. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but Larry Wheels, he's a freak, and I think he said he takes like 150 milligrams of Anadrol a day,
Holy shit.
all year round.
All never stops.
I think.
Is
I
it
think that's what
prescribed
he
to
said.
him, or he just?
I don't know.
Because I know a lot of guys get shit prescribed from
Yeah.
doctors,
Yeah, but
just so
I
it's
don't know.
a safer.
I just read an article like that he posted about what he takes,
Mhm.
and that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What type of dude is Greg Rice outside of the gym? What do you like to do, or how do you fill in your time beside lifting?
I'm a homebody, I guess.
You like to go
I don't
hunting
drink
and
that much.
fishing.
Yeah, I hunt, fish,
Meal prep.
meal prep every fucking day.
He doesn't cook like for 3 days. He cooks every night
Wow.
for the next day.
Fresh.
Fresh every
It
day.
gets annoying, but
It's annoying. It's like another job or
And
another chore.
It is another
It
job.
is, yeah.
And the dishes you got to do every night. Like,
Yep.
I would hate myself.
That's why you gotta be disciplined. Learn discipline.
Discipline.
Don't ask me how I stay motivated. I ain't motivated.
Madison said, "What's up?" AJ said, "Hi." What up? What's the most important aspect of training to you? We'll go around and ask everyone that question. But
The most important aspect of training for what? Bodybuilding, powerlifting, like anything.
let's do bodybuilding. Like, yeah, just bodybuilding.
Actually, I'm gonna go for both. The most important thing is the mental aspect. Is in my opinion, the buy-in.
Hmm.
You have to have confidence in what you're doing.
And do it every day.
And, yeah, and you have to be mentally focused. I could do the same workout.
Hmm.
One day I'll be extremely mentally focused, and the next day I won't. And
Drag it into the gym.
It'll feel like a completely different workout, but it's the same shit. Like
Yeah.
mental buy-in and focus, and your drive is the number one most important thing.
What about
And
you?
then
What do you
after
think,
that,
Ryan?
I'll say exercise execution.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Explain what you mean by that.
Well, I mean, for muscle growth, if you just go into the fucking gym and swing weights around and have dog shit form,
Just go through the motions.
yeah, or you're just putting on way too much weight, using momentum. It's all about like exercise execution, getting the tension in the muscle,
Focusing.
controlling the weight, feeling it where you want to feel it,
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah. What about you, Ryan?
What was the question?
What is the most important aspect of training to you?
I don't know.
Like
I mean,
lifting, cardio, your nutrition, boxing. Like to you, what's most important? Like what gets you through to the next day?
well, I feel like I need to work out every day. You know.
You use it as like a therapy thing.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take a day off, obviously, but like
Mhm.
if I'm sitting, like it's a Wednesday and like I fucking got work and I have to go to baseball practice and like it's like late at night, I have to go because I'll feel like shit the next day if I don't.
It's just your
It's
mental
just getting
thought,
there, getting in my lifts.
motivated, and
I'm
just
like-
doing it.
yeah.
Fucking do it.
Definitely.
Like when you text me and you're like, I don't feel like going. I'm like, when you pick me up, I'm like, things will be
We'll
a
feel
lot better.
better,
You'll feel a
yeah.
lot better once we walk in that
That's
door.
the hardest part is going.
Discipline. That's what you gotta have.
Yeah.
That's one of the most important things.
What about you, Brian? So like
Yeah,
I
so-
know, so you just had a kid,
Right.
and you always use that as an excuse. But
Right.
I get it. I
Yeah.
get it happens.
So
It's
with me,
life.
it's like I've been in and out of gym for years, right? So it's like I have like those good spurts, and then I fall off. So I think, to your point before, a good partner is always good, right? Someone
That's
that
what I
can
was gonna
push
say,
you.
exactly.
His point was you got to be dedicated, and then once you keep that as like you dedicated and get that lifestyle going, then you start to see just the smallest bit of results. It just drives you to just keep
Yeah.
doing what you want to do. And I think that people that don't want to do it, once they get those things in line, then they'll stick.
I feel like
they'll
in
stick
your
to it.
situation, you need a partner. Like
Yeah.
you live in Staten Island, so you're not near anyone like who's about the gym life like me, Robbie,
Do you
Greg,
like
right?
lifting with a partner or by yourself?
I actually rather go by myself because just that's the way I am. But
Yeah.
I think that sometimes you just need that push.
I was
I'd
gonna
rather- I'd rather
say,
go dolo
just
than
for a
alone.
little while, you need to go with someone
Yeah.
so you get motivated again. Like, oh shit, like.
I'd
we
rather
could-
go alone, honestly.
But like
Are
to my,
you introverted or extroverted? Would you say? Outside of the gym, do you consider yourself introvert or extrovert?
like meaning like, you're-
Personality wise,
Yeah.
extrovert. Definitely.
Extrovert?
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you
Like
you.
when I'm comfortable around people, like yeah.
Yeah, I was just wondering because
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm an introvert, and
Yeah.
that's why I like training alone most of the time.
Yeah. I just feel like I could train with a partner and I could train alone, but like on the days that my whole thing is sometimes I always feel like I'm the trainer. Like I'm always doing the pushing. I'm always not all the time, but sometimes like not recently because me and Rob pushes back now that he like getting comfortable in the gym again. Now he'll start pushing me more, making me do more weight or competing with me, but like back in the day, like I had Greg that would push me and I would push back at him because it was just like a brother thing.
If I have a training partner where there's a trade off, we both give something, then
Exactly.
it's good. But if someone's just like someone asks me to train them or train with me, and it's just like me babysitting, watching them, and they're just sitting there watching me lift and not giving nothing back, then I'm like, fuck this. Like, if you want to learn from me, then watch what I do for a month or two.
Yeah.
And then
Go off on your
go
way.
do that shit
Yeah,
yourself and learn on your own.
Which is
after
why I'm
that.
motivated again, because now he's starting to compete with me. Like he wants to put on more weight, and like that makes me motivated again.
Or when you're like not feeling the gym. I'm
yeah,
like,
I have
"Let's just
someone
go.
to text
Let's
like
go."
we're going anyway, like because he's in the mood, or vice versa. I might be in the mood, he might not be in the mood. Now it's my turn to
That's
kick
why
him
it's
in
good
the
to
air.
have a partner.
So
And spotting too. Like you can put
Yeah.
more weight on the bar if you have someone you trust that it's gonna pull the weight off your chest.
Well, that's why I got gym buddies. I got some strong motherfuckers I know in
Yeah.
the gym that I don't lift with, but if I need a spot, I'll be
Give him
like,
the old point. Like,
yo,
call
give
him
me a
over
spot
real quick. Yeah, and it's mutual. All right, cool. I guess we kind of hit all on our favorite aspects. We asked about what type of diet you follow. Madison said, the most important part to me is cardio, although I hate it. It's the only thing that gets my mind off it. Everything except running, and it's the
Cardio.
most sufficient thing to see a result.
Cardio bunny.
Have you ever been injured from working out? Tell us why and what happened. What do you think? Yes, you've.
We already
What is your, like, what is the main injury? What is it called? Like, I don't think you touched on it.
herniated and bulging discs,
And
as far as I know.
you said you were going to get an MRI. You going to get another one, or?
I got one a couple years ago. I guess I'm not getting another one now because the cat's out of the bag. That was for something else.
Oh, was it?
We'll talk after the show.
I could. My bad.
No, leave it in there. I don't give a fuck.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
No, but I mean, I don't think it's gotten any worse. But I did some, like I said, I kept pushing
Yeah.
years after I was hurt. I mean, I don't think it's gotten any worse because I could still do the same shit.
Mhm.
Like I'm not like crippled.
Bro, I have this fucking nagging wrist injury that just like
From lifting.
from lifting and boxing,
Boxing.
and like
Oh yeah,
Definitely boxing.
Yeah, it's
It,
a lot
like-
of fucking impact on your wrist.
I would like go like fucking a month without it bothering me, and then one day it would if I would like fucking take the bar off the fucking bench weird, and then it just comes back
Do you wear
for like a
wrist
fucking 2
straps?
weeks. When I do some lifts, but not when I bench. I mean, I'll tape my wrist up.
Don't wear them. Like,
It makes it weaker.
Yeah, don't wear them when you first start. Build up some strength in there.
Okay.
Do like look up forearm
But if
and
you're
wrist
boxing,
exercises,
fucking
too.
wrap your shit.
Yeah, yeah, I do that when I box.
In lifting, no, I wouldn't because I always.
I mean the wrist wrap, not the straps that help you grip, like the bench
Yeah.
wraps. Yeah.
No, I don't wear those. No.
Don't wear those. Not for a while.
have you ever been injured lifting, or Robbie, Brian? No.
No.
I hurt my shoulder in high school, and ever since then, my shoulder's never been the same. Like
Knock on wood. I'm not gonna say. I guess I've been blessed to not have any shoulder injuries because I do press a lot. And
it fucks with my
That's it.
bench. It fucks
Yeah.
with my shoulder workouts. It fucks with like on a preacher curl. Sometimes I even feel it. So like,
Yeah.
I'm lucky. Like I went, like I said, I played baseball when I was younger, and like all the years of wear and tear on my shoulder, I'm lucky to not have any like serious shoulder fucking problems.
yeah. One more question, and then we're gonna wrap this up, and then do the giveaway real fast. What's your favorite cheat meal? We'll go around the room.
Pizza.
Pizza? You love your pizza, you
No,
Italian.
no. We're not just gonna go pizza. We need specifics. Where?
What type of
shit.
pizza?
What
What?
type?
Where?
Wow.
Go ahead. Let's hear it.
I guess
very
give me like
passionate about
Danino's, like fucking meatball.
Where?
Meat Lovers
Danino's?
Pizza, Staten Island.
Where's that, Staten Island?
Yeah, got a, like an
Miss
8,
Perugia
8 point,
used to own a
8.9 on
family. Used to
Oh,
own-
really?
On the bar stools.
You know her, right? Is it the same one? Because I remember her family owned a restaurant named Danino's.
I don't know, maybe.
I think there was multiple locations, and one was in.
Yeah, there is a few. I think they opened
Somewhere
one.
down
They
the
actually just
shore.
opened one in Jersey recently.
There was,
out here.
There was one down the exit 117.
Oh, shit.
Hazlitt area? Homedale?
I can't remember the exact town, but that's where it was. I went
What
to
about
high
you?
school. Fuck. All right, I'm sorry.
I'm a
to
big
No, no,
cheeseburger
that's
guy. Probably be like
Cheeseburger.
a bacon cheeseburger.
Who doesn't love a good cheeseburger? What about you, Ryan?
I mean, I like a cheeseburger, but like I haven't eaten fast food in so long. But I can go to fucking Buffalo Wild Wings
You love your Buffalo Wild
any day.
What about you, Greg? Let's hear your favorite.
Mine's gonna have to be a tie between a cheeseburger. Hold on. First off, every cheat meal has to end with some
You got a baby behind you.
Has to end with some ice cream. for
I
me.
love ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm either gonna probably hit Five Guys
Yes.
or
place is
Star
fire.
Tavern for pizza.
Nice.
And by the way, fuck you, Dave Portnoy, for your shit rating on Star Tavern.
He
Fuck
gave a
Dave
shit.
Portnoy.
7.4.
He hates that guy.
Better not see you in New York, bro.
Mine is I wouldn't say milk. I love donuts. I'm a big donut guy.
Yeah. those
I
are-
could kill a dozen Dunkin' Donuts.
No,
after.
you're buttered roll and bagel guy.
I do like my
That's
bagels.
your-
I do
that's
like
your,
my
uh,
bagels.
You're just a
All right,
carb
real
guy.
fast.
Wait,
We
hold
got-
up. How's the NutriBio protein treating you?
Fire.
You like it?
He likes vanilla based. That's
So
why.
what'd you get? The blueberry
I got
muffin?
The blueberry muffin and the cinnamon sugar donut. The cinnamon sugar donut is fire.
How's the blueberry? I didn't try that
Blueberry
one.
muffin. I don't drink them, by the way. I mix them in oats or cream of rice. I haven't drank them yet.
Okay,
I like
'Cause
it
use
with
'em as
almond
a
milk
meal,
only.
But,
Yeah. that's the way to go.
the blueberry muffin had a little bit of like chalky texture.
Mhm.
What is it? Fucking cinnamon sugar donut.
Oh yeah,
That one is-
cinnamon donut.
That one's.
I gotta give you a sample. I had the pancake and
I
syrup.
was gonna say
It's
I
fire.
want to try the.
I have
pancake
that
one,
one.
bro.
I gotta try
That's
that
probably-
too.
That's probably the best one.
I'll give you some.
Yeah. All right. Before we wrap it up, let's go into the giveaway. We have. I don't know how to say this. Brian, do you know how to say his Instagram name? This is Fozon. What's his name?
Mash all.
I think it's Mash a la Rugly.
Yeah.
Mash a la Rugly. That's Fozon, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
He's joined. He joined. We got Feeling It 24/7, which is Joel. We got
Fuck you, Joel. Fuck you.
Robbie. We got Robbie Guns. We got M Moran.
Go hit the dance floor, cue ball.
We got D Baker,
No, we'll take mine out because
and we got Ray
Mine
Ray
goes
Capola. What, you're taking
Nah.
yours out?
yeah,
All right, I'm
I'll
gonna
be a
fold them
gentleman.
up. I'll fold them up. Hey, listen,
And Greg picks them out.
Greg's picking 2 out. Unless we
And
do
I'll pick
1. Should we
Joel.
do 1?
I don't
two.
give
Let's
a
do
shit.
2.
Your
Two,
show,
right?
bro. Do
Yeah,
whatever
let's
you
do
want.
2. Let's do 2.
If I'm picking Joel, don't count.
All right, they're all folded up.
Fuck Joel.
Fuck you,
They're in the
Joel.
bowl.
Oh wait.
Now
That's
we're-
mine, yeah,
this
don't
is-
leave it
all
out.
right, go ahead, pick 1 first. Announce it out, and then pick the second. Let's see. Who's the first winner?
Moran 710.
M Moran 710. She won the first $25 gift card.
Congratulations.
Wow.
That's Scott Moran's sister. You know Scott. I was just letting you know.
Ray Capola.
And Ray.
Wow.
2 $25 gift card winners. Thanks to Greg Rice who picked them out.
Thank me, people.
Robbie, where can we find you on Instagram, brother?
At Robbie Guns _ ROBBIE GUNZ _.
Greg, where can we get you?
Rice G92.
Ryan,
RYN Griffin on
Just-
Instagram.
is there a number?
No.
No. Brian, where can we get you?
At Savastar SAVASTAAR.
And you can find me at 25 Legacy. Most importantly, follow us at You've Been Mic'd. We're on your favorite podcast platform. You can find us on any social media. Thank you for tuning in to You've Been Mic'd. The movement is real. Get with it or get fucking lost.
Let's
Peace.
go.